Back to the House of Representatives, the lawmakers summoned the Director General of Bureau of Public Enterprise, BPE, Alexander Ayola, to appear before his Joint Committee on Power, Privatization and Commercialization to explain the role played by the Bureau in the planned privatization of NIPP plant. Chairman of the committee, Honorable Aliyu Magaji, gave the charge on Wednesday at the investigative hearing on the planned sale of 5 power plants under the Niger Delta Power Holding Company. House of Representatives correspondent Linda Ike report that the committee said it is a practice to have heads of MDES to make presentations to the Parliament on matters under investigation rather than sending lesser officers with less evidence that may in future have issues of capacity or capability to give such evidence. The managing director of Niger Delta Power Holding Company, Chinedu Ugbo, listed the challenges faced by the company to include lack of gas to run power plants in Nigeria. It stated that the COI sells only 700 megawatt out of 5,000 megawatt generating capacity, just as the lawmaker demand expenditure profile of NDPHC.
The House mandated the Standing Committees on Power and Privatization and Commercialization to investigate the planned sale of power plants under a National Integrated Power Project and report back to the House its findings, including recommendations. The House noted particularly that in 2013, the federal government announced the proposed privatization of the NIPP power plants owned by the NDPHC with plan to reinvest the proceeds in developing renewable power generation projects. However, this would never come to pass. One of the alleged rationale to justify the sale of the power plant is the need to generate monies to fund some budget elements during the power sector activities. It is pertinent to note that the planned privatization brings forth memories of the Elwes power sector privatization exercise that has continued to be subject of discussion more than 7 years later. In general, the claim that exercise is yet to meet its desired.
The power sector, the power policies, systems, commercial and governing interests around generating, storing, transmitting and distributing electricity to power homes and industries is a critical component of our national economy. It is an area that has been the subject of multiple interventions by government and billions of dollars in local and foreign investments. It is also a sector that has unfortunately failed to deliver on the demand and the expectations of the Nigerian people.